Greetings, members, one and all of the Salivation Nation. Platinum and Palladium are looking poised to rise through 2021. Let's explore. Try to member of the community, email me this link to this particular story from mining.com, and it is fascinating indeed. Platinum and palladium, the platinum group metals, have been quite a bit on a tear, especially rhodium and palladium. Platinum has been very interesting in how much it has been a value for many of us. In fact, I believe that it is undervalued and it has some room to move upwards even now as the prices have kind of moved forward a bit. This article is a little bit dated, but nonetheless, I think it is worth looking into, especially given where we are at in the markets and how volatile they are, for sure. Analysts and traders have cut their forecast for autocatalyst metals, platinum, and palladium as the coronavirus outbreak curtails vehicle sales, but they still expect prices for both to rise gradually through 2021, a Reuters poll showed. Platinum and palladium are used mainly in engine exhaust to reduce emissions, in other words, catalytic converters. And platinum is also used in jewelry. You do see some palladium used in jewelry, but it's not too often. Years of undersupply has pushed palladium to record highs above $2,800. It's not just that, because palladium is about 15 times rarer than platinum, and platinum is about 15 times rarer than gold. But it's also an increased demand for gasoline-powered engines and more stringent environmental standards in China, of all places. And while surpluses have kept platinum near multi-year lows, and the reason for the surpluses in the platinum industry is because of what happened to one company with a cheating on emission standards and numbers from Volkswagen in 2015, and that had led to less diesel fueled vehicles. And this is why the demand for platinum has fallen. And so there's been some surpluses. So platinum, which is used to curb emissions from diesel fuel vehicles, slumped the most on record in March. Some of you may remember that period when we saw the prices really took a hit, just like they did for silver. They took a hit for platinum. Platinum's premiums are already very, very high, but I took advantage, and several others of the community took advantage of the low prices and made some purchases then of platinum. It's really a fascinating metal indeed. South African miners Anglo American Platinum and Impala Platinum Holdings have cut their production targets, while Sibanye Stillwater has suspended its forecast. That's the mine that operates in the United States and Canada. MMC Norilsk Nickel PJSC is the number one palladium miner, has barely missed a beat in operations, but expects shortfalls to emerge again in early 2021. Palladium, which priced around $2,070 an ounce recently, this is a dated article, will average $2,050 this year and $2,138 in 2021. So it's not going to probably break its record, but nonetheless, it will rise, they're saying here. This is the median result from a poll from 32 analysts and traders. A similar poll forecast averages $2,100 this year and $2,150 in 2021. Platinum currently at around $840 an ounce, and actually it's more than that now. Will average $832 this year and $913 in 2021. It went above that though already in recent days, but it could pull back. It could go anywhere. The poll 3 months ago predicted averages of $836 an ounce for 2020 and $945 an ounce for 2021. I actually think it could get above $1,000, but this is an interesting chart to see here. Tracked here since 2006. Both of these metals, it was inverted for quite a long time. I remember those days when it was inverted, and I remember buying palladium at around this point in time. or actually, yeah, actually it's about this point in time. It was at its lows. I mean, $200, $167, I tend to remember, being the spot price when I purchased it. But you can see how the charts have completely inverted since about 2017. They flipped over. Platinum went down, and really this all started around 2015 when the scandal broke, and then everything flipped over. There's a retooling, but look at that, pretty amazing chart to see. Palladium is likely to remain in deficit, while platinum will be oversupplied, analysts said. The pandemic drove auto sales to a 30-year low in April in the United States. In June, new car registrations dropped by 24.1% year on year to 1,131,843 vehicles in the European Union, Britain, and the European Trade Association. Country statistics from the European Auto Industry Association showed. Auto sector recovery is key for platinum prices as we doubt jewelry demand will see any revival this year, said ANZ analyst Sony Kumari. The market is flipping from a deficit in 2019 to a surplus of 480,000 to 500,000 ounces in 2020. But you know what? Make no mistake, that surplus in the mining is kind of is an interesting thing because it's so much more rare than gold, but there's just not that much demand for it. It's not really seen as a monetary metal. It's seen mostly as an industrial metal, but it is fungible. It has all the properties of money, really. In fact, maybe even more so to some regards because of its rarity. But it's discovered almost too late in history. It was discovered in the 1700s. But nonetheless, we shall see. You never know what other kind of industries could pop up, as Platinum Beast talked about in one of his recent videos, where other uses could be discovered for platinum that people will take advantage of these prices and utilize the interesting and unique catalytic conversion properties or any other kind of uses in industry, in the medical field. The metal was used to fight cancer, for goodness sake. What better cause could that be? And so there you go. Fascinating metal indeed. Let's listen to it at least here. That's platinum. That's 1 ounce platinum. I'm flipping platinum maple, which is the thickest and smallest diameter of the platinum bullion coins out there. It's about the size of a $0.50. There it is. Fascinating indeed. So platinum and palladium will continue, according to these analysts polled, to rise. Now, keep in mind one other thing in this regard is that platinum and palladium and these predictions, it's very tough to predict. And even though there's so many 32 of these analysts poll and they track this stuff like that, they're just guessing. We all just guess. Anything could happen one way or the other in terms of prices and demand and where the markets are. So keep that in mind as you consider platinum to diversify your portfolio even further from gold and silver. It is a risky asset. Same thing with palladium, reaching still at fairly high highs, and especially considering it was $2,800 an ounce. It's a risky venture, but for those who want examples of all the metals, opportunities can come aboard, and where you can make purchases of a little bit of palladium here and a little bit of platinum there. And there you have it. Well, post your thoughts below. I want to extend a multitude of gratitude to you all for taking the time to watch, and remind you that when you thumb up this video, it certainly does help the channel. So I very much appreciate those rates, either thumb up or thumb down, but also sharing the video on other platforms as well. To all of your friends, your family, your great aunt especially. I want to get more of my videos out to your great aunts, or either or, both your aunts and your aunts, and the great aunt, the great aunt. Yeah, that would be great. And comment while you're here, and then hit the subscribe button if you haven't already done so. All right, a multitude of gratitude. See ya. You heard the sound in this video of the platinum maple leaf from Canada. Now from the United States, you're going to see and hear the 1 ounce platinum eagle. Oh, you're doing in that nice platinum. Beautiful.